have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finds a seam. 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25 and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Just keep slinging it. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just fine.
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires left. The sure hands. It's Wingo. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That quarterback putting space in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Play action on first down. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Got a man. It's Gibson. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Manning. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Kearney. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I think it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. Right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. We're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. yards deep. He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Uncorks one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Finds his man. It's Kearney. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the 1st.
Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes, these two-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick the field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Hard-hitting tackle.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this.
Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And here comes the offense on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Sooners are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Mateer. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown! They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Good
pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. It's complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to throw again. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up there.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds a tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Give to the single back. Hard running there. Got enough for the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the ground.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
On the move. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Wade. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls it in, it's Kearney. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 12 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.